I love teaching because it makes me happy and it makes me smile.
I love teaching because it makes me associate with the students.
Oh, I love teaching because it's my passion.
I love teaching because they really learn.
I'm here for Kakuma and I'm going to teach the teachers with teacherskills.
I am here to lead the team and also to do some of the trainings in curriculum building.
I think we're going to meet a lot of very motivated, very interested and very inspirational people. As far as what we can achieve with these people in a few days, I honestly don't know. I think we're sowing the seeds and we can reap in the future. I think that's the most important thing.
One of the key issues for us is to lay the groundworks for future work in an online environment.
Education is one of the highest priority for refugees themselves. It's a mechanism in which they can get out of this, very difficult life as a refugee. Majority of our teachers are refugees with no training, so we will really, they really require to be trained and to be provided with opportunities for professional development.
Yeah, I'm going to teach today. It's called team learning, and what I'm trying to do is to get them out of the comfort zone. So we start with a little bit of team building, let them walk around and give them a little bit of space, and so they can know each other and they can talk to each other. They're going to interview each other about, what's it about to be a good teacher. We're all together. We need each other, we need compliments, your student needs compliments. So in team teaching, we need each other. What I don't know, I can ask him or her. And it doesn't matter if you're a Kenyan or a Burundi or some people from the South Pole. I don't care. We need each other.
I think education is very important because if you are an educated person, you can get what you want and also you can interact with many people in the world. Education also is very important because when you go to school, you know what is good, you know what is bad. But when you did not go to school, you don't know what is good and what is bad.
Education transforms a human being. He would have been, or she would have been a different person, but when he goes to school and gets those tools of analysis, of understanding, of studying, of surfing the internet, of reading books, a person becomes completely different.
Oh, the morning lessons are okay because they give me how to manage my class, how to get the attention of the student, and then how to prepare my lesson plan and all those things. So it is very good for me.
We are today going to be training them on using the platform that we developed for them, and we are going to put material on there both relating to discipline content but also teacher skills, which many of these refugee teachers, most of whom are not teachers at all, very much are in need of.
Everybody slept well? Yes. Yeah, we did as well, and we came here today African style. They're moving so fast that I'm glad that we prepared a lot more material than we thought we would possibly need. They know the context of it. They really understand what we're talking about.
There's nothing they want to do more than to learn. And what else can you want as a teacher? We need to find a way to get our Dutch students this focused.
Yeah.
This is what you want to achieve in your lesson. You want that every student can go out of your lesson and they can say, I can do something I couldn't do yesterday. And can you imagine how motivating that is for students?
What motivates you most to teach?
When I finished my school, then I got the job to be able to teach my fellow refugee here in camp. It is really very amazing. Early in the morning, waking up, knowing that you are going to at least enlighten somebody's life. Yeah, in a classroom, I teach, and it is amazing. It is a nice experience.
Education is key. Is key in the sense that it helps empower individuals. It helps them also to have the sense of normalcy in their life, and it also helps them to realize, the dignity of being human, despite the fact that they are in a refugee camp. So we are trying to talk to the children that it is only through education that they can restore hope, and they can be able to also compete for the job market in the world in the near future, so that their voices can be heard everywhere in this planet.
Even in a classroom with 50 kids, 60 kids, 100 kids, you can give them an assignment. So put them in groups and let them investigate, let them feel, because it feels different. Use the outside world. Let them investigate themselves.
This morning we started with explaining and giving general info on the platform, on the Eurekas platform, and we walked through every single aspect of it. This afternoon we are making a course ourselves, so everybody is building a course. What they are doing now is changing the text, the standard text, with their own text, adding a video and adding some materials are linked to materials on the internet.
Initially it was very much hard to be understood, but later on it became easy after being guided, several times and so on. I'm now an expert in that particular field, though not 100%, an expert in the same. But as I interact with that particular platform for quite some time, I'll be able, to use it, and at the same time to use it to teach other people.
At the time that you guys will go back to Europe there, I'm not the same guy who was there for the last 3 days. I'm now a very different guy, and I feel very empowered that most of the skills that you have enabled me with, I'm going to apply them during my class time. Anyway, my future ideas, I cannot predict them, but I'm still very young and I want to learn. So as now I'm here, I'm trying all my best so that I can be in university next year, if God willing, if it will happen like that.
But you all know that part of learning is accepting failure and learning from your failure.
How are you today?
I'm very okay, very fine. And it feels like we are just starting, but actually we are ending.
My plan for future is to continue learning and help people, young people, for the new generation.
And my hope is that one day, one time, I can get a further education in Western countries. And I hope so. Thank you.
There are very many teachers watching you right now. What message can you tell them?
The condition for working here in camp is not all that good, but I want to encourage them. I want to tell them they should keep strong. We should just be doing it as a voluntary work, and and we shall be rewarded some other time in heaven or any other place. Yeah. One time, our homeland country will be free from all the corruptions that are happening, all the conflicts, all the war, the killings. And I think what I'm doing right now in Kakuma here, I'm trying very hard to better my life so that tomorrow when I go back to Sudan, I'll be a better person. And I believe one day, one time, all this program will come to an end and all will be good. Thank you.